Heidi-ho neighbors, RadoVlog here, and day 2 at MAGFest. Um, did a lot of games today, sorta, kinda. I spent most of the time down in the gaming rooms. After we left the room here, we went to the arcade. It was one of my friends and I were looking for another one of our friends because um, he left early to go play some of the rhythm games like U-Beat and stuff like that. Just to make sure that beating the rush and whatnot. But so we went down to the arcade. We checked around a lot of the rhythm games because that's mainly what he plays at the arcades. And he wasn't there, but we did get to play through a session of X-Men. At least the four-player version of the cabinet was on. I don't know about the because there's a six-player version around as well. But the four-player version, we got to play that, but at the same time, I didn't get to play as Nightcrawler. The four that they had chosen were Cyclops, Colossus, Wolverine, and Storm. And he immediately went to Colossus, so I didn't get to pick Colossus. Colossus is my favorite character in that game. And it's not just because he yells, because everyone here yells like Colossus, and it's very much a thing that happens here. It's a thing that happens here so much that they've actually put up signs basically saying no Colossus yells in certain sections of the hotel. Like, it's basically just to like be courteous to hotel guests, like no Colossusing beyond this point, sort of thing. But Nightcrawler wasn't active, so I wasn't able to choose him. I chose Wolverine, but the control stick on the third player position, which Wolverine was on, was messed up and wouldn't do. I mean, it would work, but you'd have to jam down on the stick in order to be able to move downwards, which was a bit annoying in a 2D beat 'em up. So I instead played as Storm, and we played through the whole of the game. And we also we had to move Cyclops and Wolverine along because the way that they have it set up is they have all four of the players are active, and they all have like a bajillion lives, like between 250 300 lives each. And if we killed off, because well, first we thought about killing off some of the characters in order to be able to make it so that we didn't have to move them along every time we wanted to move along the screen. It had like a little sign up on the thing saying "See a volunteer for more lives." So we didn't want to bother anyone for if we would kill off characters, because he found an easy way to do it by leading Cyclops off a cliff a couple times. And I had to point out we would need to call someone to see more if other people wanted to play to get more lives. He's like, oh yeah, let's not do that. But we did end up using Cyclops and Wolverine as secondary attacks, kind of thing. Like, they would be standing still for the most part, but we could aim. Like we each had the primary characters that we were using. We could like aim the characters at whatever bosses or whatever, and just like mash the mutant attack power button. So that was a kind of a little fun thing. But we did find our other friend, his brother. May as well start using names because I have four friends here: Andrew, Phil, Matt, and Mike. Matt and Mike went off and did their own thing. Andrew and Phil are the ones I came up here with. And Andrew is the one who was in the fighting games and stuff. Phil and I were the ones playing X-Men. Andrew and Phil are brothers. Okay, now we got that out of the way. So Phil and I we found Andrew at the Project Diva place. Apparently last night, I guess I didn't really film what happened last night, because not really much did. There was there was the Project Diva tournament that Andrew was in. He got second place, so he got $5 worth of. I'm calling it itchy and scratchy money. It's basically, I actually have a free dollar's worth I haven't used yet that came on my badge, and it's like a little thing I can pick off, and it counts as a dollar at any vendor or at any MAGFest merch place. But I'm just always kind of where I haven't used it yet. Probably should at some point in case I see something really cheap that I want. But there's a whole thing of I'm afraid that it's going to be like itchy and scratchy money where nobody's actually going to actually accept it. I'm fairly sure that that someone will. That they will, but it's hard not to be wary of that. But I'll make sure to use it by the end of the week. I probably got all of my purchases done for what I really wanted. But yeah, but after we went to dinner last night, not too much happened afterwards. I think there was more walking around. There was a lot more walking around and game playing involved, and then that was it. But I played some Project Diva, and I don't want to say I embarrassed myself, but I'm not very good at the game. So I like, whereas like everyone who's played, is playing the game is picking like extreme difficulty and getting like excellence and perfects. I was doing normal, and one song I barely passed because I'm not used to playing Project Diva. I'm more or less first off, I don't play Project Diva nearly as much as I'd like. I do like the game a lot. I just never get around to playing my Vita, and I have the game on the Vita, and they have it set up on PS3s, and I am not really experienced with the PS3 version that much. I have it on the Vita, so I passed all the songs that I did. But there was one where I just like made it like just at the skin of my teeth, like the last note put me up into clearing, and I'm like, it's fair enough. I use the words. It's not just good; it's good enough. I also played a bit of Dancing All Night. They still had that. Set up, so I got to play through a song of that because there were other people who were playing it for the most part. And then I went to the dealer room and I picked up a few more things. I got Gun to Wing Endless Duel. There it is. Someone coming in here? Yes, someone's coming in here. That's Phil.
Yes, that's me.
I'm recording a video for my YouTube.
Hey, Vidya.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm talking about what happened today.
MAGFest logs.
Yeah.
Star date. Whatever today's date is.
Yeah.
I got hungry, so I decided to come get snacks.
Gotcha. Do you want me to leave you in or no?
What?
Do you want me to leave you in the video or no?
I don't care.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like not edit that out because I'm lazy, and he said it's okay. So I got Endless Duel, and I also got these things. I was looking at them yesterday, and I actually decided to go ahead and get them. They're these little blind box Kamen Rider things, and I figure I'll open them in another video because I really can't open it while I'm holding the phone like this, and that's really all I have. But apparently I can get one of 9 figures here. You can see from the side. We've got Kamen Rider O's Tatoba combo, Kamen Rider O's Putotira combo, the Nausicaa Dopant with, I think that's Futokun. Yep. Kamen Rider Decade, Kamen Rider D-End. The other side, we have Kamen Rider Amazon, Kamen Rider Zonki, Kamen Rider Todoroki. What looks like Kamen Rider Garen hiding behind a wall, probably in reference to the what happened in that first episode where you're just kind of watching Blade just do stuff. And then a secret one, which the silhouette just looks like Kamen Rider Garen again. But I figure I'll open them in like a separate thing because I need 2 hands to do it, and I can't hold the phone and do it at the same time. But I also got pins here. Got Mega Man pins. There's an E-Tank and a jumping Mega Man. I also found some Persona 4 ones. It's Protagonist / Yu Narukami, if you want to call him that. And Izanagi. So I'll put those on my super happy fun bag thing. But then afterwards, I came back up here because I was tired of walking around and I was getting hungry and stuff. So that's pretty much all that happened today. So, yeah, so hopefully more stuff will happen, and I'll make a video on that too. But I'm going to find out how I can film this, because I don't have a stand for my phone or anything. So, until then, I've been RadoGoji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?